well, that's a bit low. Hello everyone. I'm going to turn this down because I think we're competing. How's that? I think that's okay. Hello everyone. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. What are we doing tonight? Well, we already played Elden Ring earlier today. And as a result, we finished it. So, I thought that it would be a nice little change of pace, a nice little relaxation since finishing that massive, absolute, just massive, in some cases very stressful game. And I thought that it would be better if we just chill out and organize some of my fucking cards. I've got so many of them, and I need to actually sit down and like properly. I have a tendency to overstuff my binders, and I've decided to just kind of like just not do that and put them all in proper order. I collect structure decks of YuGiOh, or at least recent structure decks, and I thought that it would be a good idea to finally get this done. So yeah, I'm going to move the camera just so that you can see, but I'm not entirely sure if this will work okay. Oh, that actually works. Okay, cool. Oh, and this, oh, sick. Okay, so I can do that. So yes, I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to keep it on test. I'm going to move the camera like this. Sorry. I'm going to put it here. Hello, Tiber. How's it going? Stick it here. How's that? It's kind of a bit weird. Let's do that. How you doing, Tiber? Move that away. There's a bit of glare. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Or maybe angle this up so it's whoa, so the glare's out of the way. There we go. Right. How you doing, Tiber? Hope you're well. So, this is going to take a wee while, but I'm okay with that. How is your Friday progressing, Tiber? Alright, let's see how this goes. How's the sound, by the way? Is the sound okay? Right. So. So, we have this fucking giant binder with stuff in it. Now, one of the things that I've noticed is that this is going to be a bit fiddly to do, I think. But you can kind of see it. If I can zoom out, actually, that'd be quite good. Let's see if I can zoom out. Where's the camera? Camera. Here we are. Can I, like... So I see if I've shrunk this at all. No. Oh well. Right. I wonder if there's a way that I can make this a bit higher. Let's have a wee look. See if we can do this at all. I don't want to hold it. But if I could do it. See if I could suspend it like that. That'd be fucking great. See if I could just like suspend it like that. That would be great. But I can't. So let's see how we do this. If I could suspend it like that, that'd be fucking fantastic. You like the music? I'm glad to hear. Just found the playlist. But I'm going to have to put it like that. Unless, actually, give me a second. If I do this right. I can do this. Do that. Lift that up a little bit. Like that. So that I've got a bit of an arm. Move this here. Like no. Oh, it's so close as well. Oh well. This is going to be like half the stream is just me working out where to put the camera. Like that. I guess that'll do. That'll do. That'll do. Like that. And then I can show you them go. Yeah, that'll be that. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing now. There we go. So, good. Went out in the city with a few friends, had a few drinks, and now I'm home having food. What kind of food you having? And that's great to hear. And I'm glad you like the music. Right. Okay. So is this also the structure decks as well? This should be the structure decks, and it is. Banging. Right. I'm going to take these out first. How many of these have I got? Have I got... yeah, I do. Right. So, hello. Hopefully we can get the focus on. Bit of glare. Not a fan of that. Oh, not a fan of that. Come on. There we go. So, this is Infinitrack Fortress Megaclops. Got a kebab tray with chips. Sounds banging, actually. These are actually worth quite a lot now because they are very easy to summon in certain XYZ decks. So, I'm going to put these in. This is the boss monster of the Infinitracks, and these are Earth Machines. So, this card actually sees a lot of meta-relevant play, surprisingly, even though it requires... Come on. It requires 3 Xyz monsters. Hello, Seppi! How you doing? Love me some YuGiOh organization. I'm glad, because I'm gonna be doing this for a wee while. I love the artwork on this. This artwork is so sick. It's just a fucking excavator, but I love it. So this is the boss monster of... how you doing, by the way? How's your Friday? It's unaffected by other monster effects, except those of Xyz monsters. So it's very good at being a bit of a beatstick roadblock, because it's got 4,000 attack. I'm good, thanks you. I'm doing really well. I'm doing really, really well, actually. We played Elden Ring earlier, and as a result, I beat Elden Ring in its entirety, so I'm just doing this now. You're good? Good to hear. You can target one Xyz monster in your graveyard, and one card your opponent controls. Special summon that monster from your graveyard, and if you do, attach that opponent's card to it as material. Also, for the rest of this turn, any damage your opponent takes is halved. So it's amazing because it's very easy to summon in decks like Zodiac, Tri-Brigade. Zodiacs are an Xyz deck that are really good at turboing out Xyz monsters, so you can turbo out the materials for this and then get your monsters back anyway. And it removes one of your opponent's cards. It's so good. When this came out, this was kind of a joke. This was kind of seen as a joke card, because it's like 3 Xyz monsters, how the fuck are you supposed to summon that? But it's amazing, and this card's actually really expensive. Like I bought 2 boxes of Inch, which is Infinity Chasers, right? So I bought 2 boxes of this, and I pulled 2 of these, and these were the cheapest secret rares in the set, and now they're one of the most expensive. It's so crazy. But I got 3 of them just because I'm a collector, and I like collecting. I like collecting them, so... And I just think the artwork of these is great. It's an Earth Machine, which I love. Fucking nail this card. I had someone's Waking the Dragon once, and they put this on board against me. Oh shit, yeah, you can summon this with Waking the Dragon. Holy fuck, yeah. Oofed. Oofed indeed. I love the Infinitracks. I think they're so great. I think they're so fucking cool. They're so cool. Oh, I know where those are. Now, I'm gonna save a space, because I'm gonna save a space for... Oh, I've only got 2 of these. No, I've got 3 of these. Next one is Infinitrack Earth Slicer, which, for anyone who recognizes this is the bagger ore excavator. It's so cool. I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Bagger 231 or something like that. So this deck is based on like industrial monsters. It's a rank 9, which means it requires 2 level 9s stacked on top of each other to release. And it's actually really good in my deck, at least. I play Earth Machine, and this deck is actually really, really fucking good. This card's really good. It's 2 level 9s. Let's get the focus. There we go. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card as material. That's great. It's non-targeting removal. It's really good. You can only use each of the following effects of Earth Slicer once per turn. You can detach any number of materials from this card, then target that many cards on the field and destroy them. So that is 2. You can detach 2 off this. It's so good. Oh, there we go. Also, with the Infinitrack engine, you can actually rank this up on top of another one. On top of like a rank 7 or a rank 5. They've got rank 7s and rank 5s. So I'll actually show you them. I've got them right here. So this is the rank 7. This is Mountain Smasher. It's a big bulldozer. It's a big fucking bulldozer. I love it. And they've got River Stormer, which is a nuclear power plant / oil fire engine. Let's get the focus on. Come on. There we go. Which is this is actually a real thing. It's a jet-propelled fire engine. It's called the Big Wind, and I think it's Eastern European, and it's basically 2 jet engines. It's 3 in this card, but it's 2 jet engines on a tank, and it's used to put out oil rig fires. So yeah, the Infinitracks have the ability to like stack on top of each other and essentially give you more materials for Earth Slicer. And because it says you can detach as many as you want, you can essentially detach up to 4 and destroy 4 cards on the field, including your own, I think. Is it monsters or opponents' cards? Give me a second. Come on. Yep, target that many cards on the field, destroy them. So this was actually really good in... I was using this in Ancient Gears because this was very easy to summon in an Infinitrack package. You could use the Infinitracks to summon these in Ancient Gears, and then use this to pop your own cards. And in Ancient Gears, you get advantage of popping your own cards. So this is so cool. I love this so much. But yeah, this is called the... I'm trying to remember what it's called. It's called like the Bagger... See if I can find it. It's called Bagger... Let's see what it's called. Bagger Excavator. There we go. The Bagger Excavator. This is it. Yeah. So, can I add a desktop thing here? I think I can. Give me a second. Add source. I think I should... seeing as I'm doing this anyway, I might as well add browser source. Add source. Also, this stream has super cozy vibes. I'm very happy that I hope you're enjoying that. I'm glad. Browser source. No, not browser source. Is there a way that I can just view browser? Not screen capture. I don't want that. Media source. General. Display capture. That's what I want. Add source. There we go. Right, so we got a display capture. So I'll show you this. Look at this. So these cards are all based on industrial. So it's the Bagger 288. That's what it is. So here it is. This is what Infinitrack Earth Slicer is based on. See, display capture. There you go. So this is what Infinitrack Earth Slicer is based on. It's the Bagger 288, the largest land vehicle in the world. And it's used as an excavator. There it is. It's used as an excavator. So there you go. It's got these big bucket scoops to just basically shred land. And that's what Earth Slicer is based on. It's really cool. I'll show you the big wind when we get to it. But yeah, Earth Slicer is amazing because it can just basically detach as many cards as you have. So it usually has 2 because it requires 2 materials. But there's a card in Infinitrax called Outrigger Extension, and what Outrigger Extension can allow you to do is rank up on top. So if you have your rank 5, your River Stormer, man, I need to fix the focus on this, come on. There we go. So you can have your River Stormer, and you can rank it up into Mountain Smasher. You've got 3 materials now, because your River Stormer requires 2. So it's now got 3, because it includes River Stormer. And then you could do it again into Earth Slicer, and you'd have 4. So therefore, Earth Slicer could then detach 4 and just go bang, 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 and just shoot 4 cards. It's really cool. So I run one of these in my deck, but I love the artwork of these so much that I collect a playset of all of them. So I have a playset of the full archetype, if I remember correctly. So that's Earth Slicer. Now, if you're wondering why I have space, it's because I run this deck in real life, and as a result, some of these cards are actually still in my deck box, so maybe I should go get them. Give me a second. The stream has super cozy vibes. I'm so glad you're liking this, because I've been wanting to do this for a while. Right. I'll get you my deck. I'll show you my deck, actually. But yeah, how you doing? How you all doing this evening? And Sippy, it's great to hear you. It's great to hear from you. Oh, come on. Have you thought about redoing? So, have you made any more thoughts on your Tri-Brigade deck? Do you think you're gonna play it? Where's my deck? There it is. Here's my deck box. Infinitrax. This is my Infinitrax. High rarity too, I see. Yes. Because I actually pulled most of these. The only one that I've actually had to buy is one Fortress Megaclops, because I didn't pull 3 of them. I only pulled 2. So I bought another one. And I bought one from... There we go. Right, where is it? There it is. Okay, so there we go. There's my third one. So here's my third Earth Slicer that I have in my deck. Oops, that's upside down. Right. So, I would love these cards, and like, I'd collect these cards if they were like ultimate rare or something, I don't know. Kind of reminds me of the Pokemon stream where you sorted your boxes. Oh yeah! That's true! So I'll actually show you my deck while I'm here. Do you know what? I'll show you my deck while I'm here. Right, so this is the deck that I ran on Wednesday and came like 4th or whatever. So my extra deck is 1 Earth Slicer. Actually, I'll put them in order, because I fucking love Earth Machines so much. Like, so much. You have no idea. Earth Machines, I think, have one of the best card artworks in the game. I think they're one of the best designed archetypes, like best designed cards, because they're just so interesting. They're not just like waifus or dragons or whatever. They're like, or just people. They're just machines, and they're just so cool. This is Sky Palace Gangaradai, sorry. It's a rank 10, so it requires 2 level 10s, a wind machine, which is kind of annoying because my deck locks me into Earth Machines, but if I can get this out before getting locked in, it's quite good. It requires 2 level 10 monsters. So it doesn't need to be machines, it can just be level 10s. Come on, focus. Come on. There we go. You can detach 1 Xyz monster from this material from this card, then target 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy that target, and if you do, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. You can only use the effect of Gangaradai once per turn. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. So it's also a 3400, so that's kind of busted. Now, the main thing about this, it doesn't matter if it can't attack, because the main thing about this is that it will pop a card. It's a destruction effect. Oh, hydrate, thank you so much. And if anyone wants to hydrate as well, why not give yourself a wee cheeky hydrate as well? How's the sound, by the way? Is the music competing with my voice? And this is from Number Hunters. So this is I think this is one of the earliest Xyz sets. But the main thing about this is that it's used to destroy and burn. Now, this has a really cool combo with a card that is specifically designed to be a level 10 monster to use as Xyz material, called, and this is one of my favourite card artworks in the fucking game. Where is it? There. It's one of my favourite card artworks in the game. This is Heavy Freight Train Derricrane, and it is literally just an orange diesel electric. It's just a diesel electric. It's so fucking funny. I love it. I love it. It's not got a face. It's not like a Thomas the Tank Engine type thing where it's like it's got a face or something like that. It's literally just a diesel electric. Oh, that's good. Good to hear. Thank you so much, Tiber, for letting me know. And the reason Heavy Freight Train Derricrane is so good when used as a material for an Xyz summon is because when this card, if this card is detached, so you'll see the effect here. If this card is detached from an Xyz monster and sent to the graveyard to activate that monster's effect, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. So, what you can do is activate the effect of Sky Palace Gangaradai, targeting one of your opponent's monsters, detaching Derricrane. You destroy it. New chain, you activate the effect of Derricrane Engrave to destroy another thing. So you get 2 pops with 1 effect. It's very good. It's very cool. So you get 2 pops with 1 effect. Now, of course, they both target, but it's good. So yeah, this is why this is quite good. Even though it's a wind machine, which can be a real problem in earth machines, especially dozer control, which I play, it's still really good because under optimal settings, this thing will pop twice. This thing will pop 2 cards, so it's very good. Earth Slicer, we know. So I'm going to put this in here. Now, we left a space because of the Infinitrack's main engine card. Train engine, you could say. Infinitrack Goliath. Now, this card, it was a sleeper. This card was a sleeper hit. It wasn't until there's a YouTuber called Aerosol TCG, and he did a list that blew this card out of the water. This card, and I'll show you this afterwards. Once we finish organizing these, I'll probably play some Yu-Gi-Oh where I run this deck in Master Duel, so I can defo show it. But this requires 1 non-link Infinitrack monster. So every Infinitrack card, except Fortress Megaclops and itself, can be used as material. And if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target 1 Xyz monster you control. Attach this card to that monster as material. You can only use this effect of Infinitrack Goliath once per turn. An Xyz monster whose original type is machine and has this card as material gains this effect. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects. So, you could say, for example, with Mountain Smasher, right? So you could make this. You could then make Mountain Smasher. Say you've made Mountain Smasher, right? Now, Mountain Smasher is still weak to destruction effects. Hello! Hello, LevRyX Melpops. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How is your Friday going? We're just organizing some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. How you been? So, with this on the field and this on the field, you could do something like, you could tribute this for an effect or get rid of this in some way. If this goes to grave, then its effect activates that allows it to be attached to an Xyz monster as material, and now this Xyz monster is protected from all destruction effects. Very good. And it's only a link 1. It's very good. And I'll play this deck later after we finished organizing it. So, the deck, Dozer Control, runs 3 of these, and there's a very good reason for that. And I'll show you the card later on that explains why it's very good. So there goes Goliath into the wee sleeves. I'm going to keep these in here, and then if I ever... if I decide to go back to locals next week, I'll take these out again. Right. So, after Earth Slicer, we now have the rank 7s, which is Mountain Smasher. So where is my Mountain Smasher? There's one. Where's my other ones? So I'll get my other one out, and we'll go explain this. Mountain Smasher. There we go. So there's my 2 Mountain Smashers. There's my 3 Mountain Smashers. Now, you don't really run these cards. These cards aren't... I don't think this card's any really useful in anything other than Infinitracks. But requires 2 level 7s. Come on. There we go. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can attach that monster to this card as material. Again, non-targeting removal will just eat a card if it destroys it. It's very good. I've actually used this effect against Eldritch, and Eldritch is a trap deck that revolves around their central boss monster, which is Eldritch the Golden Lord, and all of their effects kind of revolve around Eldritch the Golden Lord. So if you can eat it, if you can run over it and eat it, don't get any effects. It's quite good. So I've done that a few times. I actually ate an Eldritch deck, just ate their Eldritch, and they forfeited. It was very funny. Right. You can only use each of the following effects of Infinitrack Mountain Smasher once per turn. You You can detach one material from this card, it gains 1000 attack, and that's permanently. Very good. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute one machine link monster, special summon this card in defense position. Again, very good. So you can it keeps coming back. It's very good. So, actually, again with Goliath, you know how Goliath said that if it's sent from field to grave, you can then attach it to a machine monster as Xyz material? Well, this card, when it's in grave, contribute a card, a machine link monster, to special summon itself. Now, when it special summons itself, it's got no material, but then Goliath can go and go underneath it and give it material. So that's kind of what Affinitrax do. They're kind of really good at infinite recursion, using Goliath to constantly come back and pop their effects. Now, I think, actually, Earth Slicer does that as well. Let's have a look. I think Earth Slicer does this as well. Let's have a look. If this card is in your graveyard, you contribute one machine link monster. Yeah, they all do it. So cool. Now, we go on to the main combo piece of the deck. Infinitrack Riverstormer. Infinitrack Riverstormer is the GOAT. It's so good for what it does. It's so good for what it does. That's a cool binder. Oh, thank you so much. I got them. They're dragon shields, so they're fairly cheap. They're a fairly cheap binder. Just generic binder. They're fairly cheap. I got them for about, I don't know, about £12 or something like that. They're very good. Hold like 360 cards. It's really good. So Infinitrack Riverstormer is the GOAT. It is goated with the sauce, some would say. Right. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, eat it. I like the Ultimate Guard ones myself. Meant to be really good, the Dragon Shield binders. They're really good. These are the only ones that I could get in my local place. So, but the Ultimate Guard ones are really good as well. To be honest, the Ultimate Guards and the Dragon Shields are good if you can get them cheap, but the Ultimate Guard ones are amazing. There's also a new one. I think it's called Card Genie. They're really good as well. Separated pockets on each sheet. Yeah, it's good. So this thing eats. But yeah, I usually, binders are pretty much a much of a muchness. Do you know what I mean? You can just really get any binder will usually work, as long as it's not lined with sandpaper. But like, I use the Dragon Shields when I want something that's a bit more. They've got like a padding on the inside of them. But if I'm just after something cheap, I'll use the genies or and also Ultimate Guards are usually cheap on like Chaos cards or something like that. Now, the thing that makes this card amazing is that, yeah, exactly. You can detach one material from this card, take one Earth Machine monster from your deck, and either add it to your hand or send it to the grave. This thing searches, and it fixes your hand. It's amazing. This card is so good. You can search any Earth Machine and either add it to your hand or send it to grave. And Earth Machines also have a lot of graveyard effects. So this card is boggin'. It's really, really good. And it's so easy to get level 5s out in Earth Machine that you run one, maybe two of these. Also, it has the standard Infinitrack effect of if this is in your graveyard, you contribute an Earth Machine link to special summon it. And that means that on your turn 2, this is in your grave because you've already used it. You can use Goliath, pop Goliath, summon this in defense, then attach Goliath to it as material, then detach Goliath and get another search. It's really good. Very, very good card. And I run 2 because sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes this card will get banished. And even though in Earth Machine you can get the banish back, you can get banished cards back, it still sucks to lose it. It's really, really sucky to lose them. And I think that's us for the Xyz and extra deck monsters in Earth Machine. So we're going to move on to the main deck cards. Now, I run a lot of these main deck cards. They're really good. You got Dozer. You got Harvester. You got heavy forwards. You've got another harvester. You got dozer, harvester. Dozer. Where's my other harvester? Tunneler, trencher. Alright. See where they all are. Is that them all? Should be 3311. Should be 3311. Let's see if we... Yeah, I think that's them all. So this should be 3311. So we've got dozer, harvester. So we've got harvester, harvester. Yeah, there we go. There's the harvesters. There is the dozers, and there's the heavy forwards. Now, I'm not done with them because I've got more up here. So, you know how I was talking about... Are you not tempted to play Zeus considering you've got loads of Xyz monsters? Mate, I just forgot. I just remembered that I have a Zeus. Seppi, I've just remembered that I have a Zeus. You are absolutely right. Mate, I'll remember that next time. Thank you. Just remembered I have a Zeus. I need to put Zeus in the deck. Play it. Yep, I should play it. Absolutely I should. Mate, that's hilarious. I completely forgot I had Zeus. Oh, I'll show you Zeus later. I'll show you Zeus later once I've organized all these. Mate, that's hilarious. It's an Unreal card and you aren't playing it. I forgot about it, mate. Mate, I so forgot about it. That's so funny. Oh god, that's hilarious. Mate, that's so funny. Yeah, Zeus is a very, very good card, and I'm not playing it because I forgot that I owned it. Do you know, I actually forgot that I've owned it twice. So I pulled a Zeus when Phantom Rage first came out. I'll show you Zeus and I'll show you Zeus in a second, but I pulled a Zeus when I got Phantom Rage, and I put it away. It was in a top loader because it was very expensive at the time. And then it got reprinted in the Megatins last year. And I forgot that I had that Zeus, and I traded for another Zeus. And so I went to put everything away, and I found the first Zeus, and I'm just like, mate, you're an idiot. Honestly, Chris, that seems like a very you move. It does, though. It does, though. Oh. It does, though. Oh, God. Now, see if I do display capture. Right. And I do that. Can I shrink this? Mate. Oh, we're off to the races. We're off to the races now. This is bogging. Oh, mate, this is bogging. We can do this. Now, do you know why we're doing this? It's so that I can show you the Infinitrax without having to focus all the time. Mate. Oh, this is so good, though. Right. What are we on? I was going to show you Tunneler, wasn't I? Yeah, there we go. Just going to move that over here. So if I do this, right, can you see that? Oh, you can as well. If I do that, right, and then I make this slightly bigger. If I do this, right, and go, and then I go, oh, we're doing it. And then I do this, right. If I do this, right. How's that looking? How's that looking? It also means that I can move this over here. Mate. Oh, mate. We are off to the fucking races. This looks... oh, mate. I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. I can't believe this is working. Now, if I make that bigger... How does that look? Can you see the text? Perfecto. Mate. I'm so pleased with myself. I'm so pleased with myself. So if I do this right, and do this, and do this, and do this, and do this. Oh yeah! Can you read that? If you can read the card text on that, then that's bogging. We're off to the fucking races, everyone. This is banging. Holy shit. So, I'm actually going to quickly go on stream and see if I can see that. I'm gonna go on stream and see if I can see that. Give me a second. This is great, mate. Channel. You can. Ooh, matey. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, mate. Oh, I'm so happy about this. You contribute yada yada. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. We've got it. So, this is Infinitrack Tunneler. Now, you know how I was talking about how the deck usually plays 3 of these Goliaths? Now, the reason for that is that Tunneler has an effect that is basically a Pot of Avarice. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what Pot of Avarice is, Pot of Avarice is a card that allows you to draw 2, just like any pot card, but it has a cost, and that cost is shuffling in 5 monsters from your graveyard. This card, Infinitrack Tunneler, is a Pot of Avarice on legs for Earth Machines. So, the combo goes that you fill your graveyard with Goliaths for 3 materials, because these are really easy to make. And when you... Hello, Trick! How's it going? Welcome, 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 Trick. How y'all doing? How was Persona 5? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? We're just doing a card organization stream. How you doing? How goes Persona? I'm gonna give you all shout-outs, by the way. Shout-out. Tiber Wolfie. I raided into me and you... Thank you for returning the favor, Trick. How you doing? How you doing? Bonk. We never saw that coming. Oh, how y'all doing? We're just discussing Earth Machine, my favorite archetype in the game. Do you know something? While we're here, actually, I'm gonna quickly make a duplicate of, like, all of the fucking things. Give me a second. I'm just gonna make, like, a big load of these so that... Right, so I'm gonna show Trencher next. I'm gonna show... Drag Shovel, Crab Crane, Brutal Dozer, and Anchor Drill. And Harvester. So if I do that right, and then I can do this. Bonk. And I can do this. Right? Come on. Bonk. Right. Hey, we're professional streamers. Bonk. Thank you for the shout. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. Sorry, I'm just showing you all. I'm just getting this. I'm preparing because I'm a professional. I can't believe that we've done this. This is so good. I can't believe this works. I'm so happy. There we go. Right. So, doing well. We've gotten to the second Persona boss to Confess. Royal is definitely more fast-paced than the original, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So is it a remake of P5? Or is it a new... Is it like a new spin on things, or is it like a remake? What kind of thing are we talking? I'm just making sure the camera focuses. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Because I've got a few friends who fucking love Persona, so... There we go. Right. It's really cool. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. I know a lot of people who really love Persona. Yes, so P5R is a remake with some more story content. As with all the extra stories added to the main game. Ooh, it's mostly the same though, just revamped. Yo, that's rad. That's really cool. I really like that. And you're enjoying it. You're at the second boss. How long do you think you've got until you finish it? Where's another tunneler? There we go. Right. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, seriously. Thank you so much for, like, the basically raiding me back. For anyone who doesn't know, my name's Chris, pronouns she, her. I mainly play Soulsborns, Metroidvanias. These are my hands. Give me a second. I mainly play Soulsborns and Metroidvanias, but... and sometimes Pokemon, but today I'm going to be I'm going to be organizing my YuGiOh cards just because I've been wanting to do this for a while, so hi. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. For what I've seen, it's like P5 1.5. Remember, you're still only there for a year, so if they add anything, then everything else has to happen. Oh wow! All right, okay. So you still only have a year's time to do everything. Interesting. That's very cool. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That's very cool. That's very cool. Ooh, cool. Okay, so everything's a bit more fast. Everything's a bit more fast-paced, but you're still enjoying it. What was I saying? Yeah. So this is a pot of avarice. But yeah, welcome everyone to this this little stream. The autofocus is playing havoc on me. Come on, autofocus. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. I place down Pot of Greed to draw 2 cards and place down Pot of Greed. Give a hand for Chris. Hello, Savvy. How's it going? Speaking of Pot of Greed, this is a Pot of Avarice. This is Pot of Avarice, Infinitrack Tunneler. It's Pot of Avarice. Also, these are... I need to stop touching these because these are like very weird and grubby. Yeah, thankfully there's ways to recover mana, reference from other games, and XP comes slightly faster. Cool. Cool. How you doing, Sabby? Doing some pack openings, nice. It's not so much pack openings, I'm just organizing all my cards that I have. But I'm just kind of organizing some shit that I already have. Just because they've just been a pain in the arse. They've just been everywhere, and I want to make sure they're actually organized and treated right instead of bundled all together in a crusty binder. So I'm putting them properly, like 1 card per slot. Pretty much myself. What about it? Pretty well myself. What about you? I'm doing really well. We beat Elden Ring 100%. We did all the optional content today, so I'm doing this. It's been very fun. But yeah, this card, you contribute 1 Earth Machine monster. Special summon this card from your hand in defense position. So, say for example, this also plays into the Goliath thing. So you know how Goliath, when it's sent from field to grave, it comes back? It comes back as material. This, contribute your Goliath and set off its effect. When this card is in your graveyard, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, shuffle them, target 5 Earth Machine monsters in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, then draw 2 cards. You can only use each effect of Infinitrack Tunneler once per turn. This card is amazing. It's so good, especially when you're filling the grave with Goliaths and the materials used to make Goliath. This card is nearly always live. The problem is that you have to banish it to activate it. But with Earth Machine, you can get it back very easily. So yeah, I run 1 of those, but sometimes I run 2 if I'm not feeling it. Gonna sit back and chill now that I've gotten a Chris clip done for the day. No problem at all. I see where your loyalties lie. Oh, Tiber, you've been caught out. You have a fantastic evening with your kebab stuff. Your kebab and chips. It's been great having you, Tiber. Have a fantastic evening. So, is the music stopped? Wait, why is the music stopped? There we go. Don't know why the music stopped. There's just like a blank part in the playlist, apparently. So, that's Infinitrack Tunneler. The next one is Infinitrack Trencher. Trencher is amazing as well. Trencher's effect is, you contribute 1 Earth Machine monster to special summon this card in defense position. Again, making Goliath live. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Come on. Come on. Ah well. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 level 5 or lower Infinitrack monster in your graveyard, except Trencher. Special summon that monster in defense position. You can only use each once per turn. So, this card is a very good combo piece with this card, Dozer. So I'll show you Dozer next. But Trencher is amazing with Dozer because Infinitrack Dozer, Brutal Dozer, it's just a bulldozer, I love it, is that you contribute to special summon, as all Infinitracks, but when this card, if this card is special summoned from the hand, oh, never mind. You can special summon. When this card is special summoned, if this card is special summoned from the hand, you can special summon one Infinitrack monster from your deck in defense position, but negate its effects on field. Also, you cannot summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Earth Machines. So, this is the thing that locks you into Earth Machines, which makes cards like Gangardii annoying to use in Earth Machines, because this card will lock you in. However, it's only for the rest of the turn, which means if you do the Gangardii play before summoning Dozer, you won't get locked out. So, the combo, generic combo is, you normal summon a machine, an Earth Machine, sorry. You tribute it for Dozer. Sorry. Move these out of the way. You tribute it for Dozer to summon it. Dozer's effect then triggers, allowing you to summon Trencher. You then Xyz summon River Stormer. I'll take one out and show you the play. You then Xyz summon River Stormer. 2 level 5s. You then detach Trencher to search with this. Trencher is now engrave. You then link these away into Goliath. And with these engrave, you banish Trencher to summon Dozer back. And this allows you to have 2 materials. So this play turns 1 Earth Machine on board into 2. And this allows you to link climb and do more stuff. So you can do stuff like Ballista or whatever. As I say, I will show you these plays once we're finished. And I'll show you them on Duel. I'll show you on Master Duel, because I play this deck on Master Duel. So I'll show you the combos on Master Duel whenever I get round to it. However, with the way that I'm talking, and the fact that I've went 50 minutes and I've only filled 18, 19, 20 cards. I've only put 20 cards in the binder. And yes, these are commons, but I put these in here because this is just the deck. This is my deck. We'll put Trencher in here. Now, where's my other Trenchers? They're probably in the binder. Give me a second. Yes, they are. Cool. So we'll put these in as well. So what you do is you do Dozer, summon Trencher, summon Stormer, send Trencher, send Stormer to summon Goliath. Banish Trencher, re-summon Dozer, and now you've got 2 materials to do more stuff. Like use other link monsters. I'll show you those when I play. The next one that I want to show you is not one that I play in my deck, but I still have it because it looks cool. This is Infinitrack Drag Shuffle, which is another, it's a little crunchy boy. It's a little chompy boy. You contribute 1 Earth Machine monster, special summon this card from your hand in defense, the same as all level 5 Earth Infinitracks. You can banish 1 machine monster from your graveyard, add 1 spin turn from your deck to your hand. Now, spin turn is shit. So no one plays this card because spin turn is crap. And that's all you need to know. Spin turn is a trap card that just does nonsense. So this is jank, but the artwork is cool. And that is why I love it. So spin turn is shit, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Drag Shovel. You still deserve a place in my binder. Next one. Crab Crane. Now, Crab Crane is cool as well. Now, this card has a very interesting history because in Japan, it's not called Crab Crane. It's called Infinite Ignition, because that's what they're called in Japan. They're called Infinite Ignition, but they're called Infinitracks in English. In Japan, it's technically called Infinitrack Cancer Crane. So instead, they called it Crab Crane. What Crab Crane does is, again, you contribute to summon in defense. You can banish one machine monster from your graveyard, add one Outrigger extension from your deck to your hand. Now, Outrigger extension is also meh, but it's better than Spin Turn, so this does sometimes see play in Infinitrack decks. I'll show you Outrigger extension because I actually do have it on hand, so just stick this in here. So yeah, Crab Crane, meh. Outrigger extension, big doo-doo, but still sees play. Now those are all the level 5s, so let's go to the level 4s. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can only normal summon levels 1 to 4 without tribute summoning. Levels 5 and 6 require 1 tribute, and level 7 and above requires 2, unless explicitly stated otherwise. So, all of the Infinitrack main deck monsters I've shown you so far are level 5. So how the hell do you get them out? Like, it says quite clearly that you need to tribute an Earth Machine already on the field to summon them. You can special summon them, you can cheat them out by tributing an Earth Machine. But all of them have been level 5. So what Earth Machine is on the field for you to do that? Now, one such case is Infinitrack Anchor Drill. Now, this used to be £70 a copy. It was mental. Anchor Drill is amazing, but was overly expensive for no fucking reason. Because the main reason, actually, do you know what? The main reason this was overly expensive was because of Cyber Dragon. This card synergized really well with Cyber Dragons because of its effect to level modulate. So we'll explain it now because it's on screen. If this card is not, I'll make it bigger actually, just so you can read it a bit better. There we go. If this card is normal or special summoned, so either normal or special, you can special summon one Earth Machine monster from your hand in defense position, except Anchor Drill. So this, right away, if it is normal or special summoned, can special summon any Earth Machine from your hand to the field, unless there's a restriction. Some cards will say that they can't be special summoned. So Anchor Drill, right away, on normal summon, trigger effect, can special summon any of your Infinitracks without using its tribute effect. So right away, you get a second material on board. Then, you can target one other machine monster you control. The levels of both that monster and this card become the combined levels of those two monsters until the end of the turn. So, normal summon Anchor Drill, special summon Dozer. Dozer effect, summon Trencher. Anchor Drill, target Dozer, because this is a level 4, and Dozer is a level 5. They both become level 9s, which means you can then summon Earth Slicer. And that's the deck. The deck is all about special summoning Earth Machines, getting advantage off that, and then level modulating either to level 5, level 7, or level 9 to make the Xyz monsters. And this card doesn't just need to be an Earth Machine, it just needs to be an other machine, which means that this was very good in Cyber Dragons, because Cyber Dragons have a card called Cyber Dragon Core, and that's a level 1. And if you could get this out, with, say, for example, Cyber Dragon Core, and you could make them level 5. You could modulate them into level 5s, and then you can Xyz into their boss monsters, which is Nova, Cyber Dragon Nova, and Cyber Dragon Infinity. So this card was 70 quid. For no fucking reason. Because Cyber Dragons is not meta. The Cyber Dragons are rogue tier at best, because of a very important reason. Cyber Dragons are essentially a meta check. Cyber Dragon's effects are all about eating your opponent's cards. And are all about eating your opponent's... Oh shit, hello Pumpkin. Hi Joe-Ants, we coming through with a can of raid. Hello Pixel Bees, hello Kelly, hello Sippy. Hello Pumpkin Queen 42. Sorry, I said hello to Sippy. Although hello Sippy. But ridiculous play some of the cards in this game. It's mental, isn't it? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, speaking of which, I need to shout out Sabby as well. Shout out Super Legacy Sabby. Let's shout out Pumpkin Queen 42. Stardew Valley! You be playing Stardew Valley. How y'all doing? How goes... Oh, sorry. My camera is being used to look at the screen. To look at my thingies. So, unfortunately... How y'all doing? Y'all well? How y'all doing? Hello, I hope you're having a lovely day. I am most definitely having a lovely day. We beat Elden Ring to 100%. I did all the optional content, like all of the dungeons, got all of the talismans, got all the weapons and armor and stuff. And then I decided to have some dinner, and now I'm back to organize some Yu-Gi-Oh cards and maybe just talk about stuff. Speak to the hand because the face is missing. Absolutely. Hello. Actually, do you know what? I could probably do this. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? Oh, how y'all doing? I hope you're all well. How goes Stardew Valley? How goes Stardew Valley? And of course, for anyone who doesn't know, my name is Chris, pronouns she, her. I am a Soulsborne, Metroidvania, sometimes Pokemon, only if I can be arsed. I've also noticed that it looks a bit like there's a dog face. Do you see that? It looks like a little dog face. Look, there's the eye, there's the ear, there's the nose. Looks a bit like a dog face. I don't know where that's reflecting off. Looks like it's on the screen. It might be reflecting off the screen. I think that might be Harvester in the screen. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm just going through the history of my deck and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and stuff like that. Oh god. Oh my god. Infinitrack Harvester. It's very good. Oh my god. How goes Stardew? But yeah. Stardew was fun. I was just messing around a bit because it is winter. Ooh, cool. So, is winter... I've not played Stardew. So, is winter like a time where everything kind of just powers out and like you need to kind of wait through before stuff can grow again? Is that the sitch? It's getting a bit sweaty in here, actually. Just gonna take my hoodie off. Stretch reminder. Thank you very much. I am actually stretching a lot because I'm not... I'm just stretching my legs under the desk and stuff like that. So, yeah. Thank you so much. It's been a very long time since I had Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Ooh! How long? I love Yu-Gi-Oh so much. I mean, I hate Yu-Gi-Oh, but I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I hate the way that Konami organizes Yu-Gi-Oh. It's very expensive. It's very expensive for no reason, just through artificial scarcity. But I love the card game so much. It's why I love Master Duel, actually, because everything's free. Yes, no farming, so you have to occupy yourself with other things. Ah, so you do like maintenance? Could you potentially like expand your farm and stuff like that? Is that it? I need to play Stardew at some point. I really do need to play Stardew at some point. Probably like 10 plus years. Ooh. Ooh, cool. Like, I started playing... So, I restarted playing when in 2018, and the last time I played was 2004. So I hadn't played for 14 years, and I got back into it. I've been playing it for like 6 years now. It's really fun. However, I never played it for 2 years because of COVID. So as a result, I'm a bit rusty, and I'm getting back into it with my favorite deck, Earth Machine. I'm gonna go back into lurk mode, but I wanted to remind people To make sure you have stretch, have some water, food, meds if you need them. Aw, Tiber, that's great. Thank you so much for reminding everyone. And most of your cards from 2004 are now forbidden. You're damn well right they are. I'm a Magic player, so I can appreciate the artificial scarcity. Oh, God. Konami are leeching bastards. Everything's so expensive at the moment. The meta is atrocious at the moment. So much so that, see, when I went to local tournament last Wednesday, I was expecting, like, meta decks that I can't play against. But the majority of the people there were just playing rogue tier stuff because no one can afford the meta deck. So it was really chill, actually. You play Magic, though. I've got a lot of friends that play Magic, and I'm thinking about getting into it. I'm thinking about getting into Magic. I really want to, but it's another card game, you know what I mean? It's another card game, and I'm already invested in a card game. Look at this nonsense, though. Something I really love about Magic cards, the Brave Engine DPE Sword Soul is all a fortune. You're absolutely right. I've got a DPE. I do have a DPE, and I have a Fusion Destiny, and I have like a Dasher and a Celestial, but I don't play it because this deck locks you into Earth Machines, and I can't summon it. So I'm sitting on one DPE, Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, for anyone who doesn't know. It's a broken fucking card. But, yeah. It's mental. It's mental. Where are the support? Where's the support for this? Members support. There we go. There we go. Outrigger extension. Wait, where the fuck's... I've just noticed that they don't include the support in this. There's spin turn. Where the fuck's spin turn in this? Crusher run and spin turn. There we are. Right. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do that. Do that. I love it. Oh, Jesus. That's a huge card art. What are you doing? A gigantic card art for no reason. Crusher run. Spin turn. That's giant card art for no reason. See if I shrink that. Will that work? There we go. Boggin. Yeah, I played in tournaments and was on the Pro Tour before the pandemic. I'm looking forward to getting back into it. Yo, cool. That's really cool. I'd love to get into that. I'd love to get into it again. I'd love to get into it, but like, because as I say, one of my friends plays it pretty competitively, and they've been trying to get me into it, and I don't think I could invest in another card game right now, especially with Yu-Gi-Oh leeching my funds. Yeah, I've got all the pieces apart from DPE. I'm hoping to get a reprint of the tins this year. This tin seems stacked. This reprint tin seems absolutely stacked. It's crazy. I'm hoping to pick up Lightning Storms with the tin. I'm hoping to pick up Forbidden Droplet with the tin. Yeah, I'm so hyped for this tin. I hope Access Code Talker's in it as well. Oh mate, I got burned on Access Code Talker so bad. Like so bad. Because I thought that it was going to be reprinted in last year's tin, so I got rid of them, and it wasn't reprinted in the tin. And I had 2 access codes, and I got rid of them for a cash value of about £70, and they shot up to 200 a piece when it was released that it wasn't in the tin. You're really tempted to get a case this year. I'm actually really tempted as well. I got lucky with my access codes, managed to get a copy for 40 not too long after Eternity Code came out. Yo. Nice. Actual nice. Like, legit. Those cards are fucked, and it's insane. It's insane how expensive they are. But hey, it's Konami. Co-money, as we call it. Co-money, co-problems. But yeah, so this card is Infinitrack Harvester. This is, so in the same way that Anchor Drill is a normal summon, this is a level 2. And it also does the level modulation thing. So Infinitrack Harvester does the level modulation so that you can make the smaller leveled stuff. So you have 2 5s to make the rank 5. You use this and a rank 5 to make a rank 7. And you use Anchor Drill and a level 5 to make a rank 9. So that's the play. This card is the best normal summon in the deck. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Infinitrack monster from your deck to your hand except Harvester. You can target one other machine monster you control, the levels of both those monsters, and this card become the combined original levels, so it's the same as Anchor Drill. This card is the main normal summon. You normal summon Harvester, you add Dozer. You tribute Harvester to summon Dozer. You summon Trencher off Dozer. Xyz into Stormer. Detach to search with Stormer. Link with Goliath. Sending Stormer and Dozer to grave. Banish Trencher, summon Dozer. And there you've got 2 materials. Now, the other alternative is summon Anchor Drill, effective Anchor Drill, summon Harvester, trigger effect that, and you end up with 3 materials. So Harvester's the best normal summon in the deck. It's very good. It's very, very good for what it is. But yeah, this archetype was slept on because it's kind of not good in its own, but it is an engine. Glad I did. Cannot be paying the Mago reprints. Oh, no, man. Maximum Gold, I really wish. So for anyone who doesn't know, Maximum Gold was a reprint set, but they fucking skimped out on it, so it was cheap as fuck. So everyone thought that stuff was going to get cheaper. In fact, everything got more expensive, and it just sucked. It really did. I miss Cyberjar. Oh god, Cyberjar. The jars are coming back. Morphing Jar's back, if I remember correctly. Morphing Jar's back. So you might get lucky with that. I love the old formats. Print quality is horrendous, isn't it? It's so bad. It's so bad in those sets. It's so bad. I'm actually terrified. I bought three Albaz Strike structure decks, and I'm terrified of opening them in case they're all burst to shit. It's so bad. Hey everyone, cool to see your cards, Chris. Hello, Glitch. How's it going? How's it going? Let's give you a cheeky shout out. How goes Elden Ring? IRL Glitch. Boop. I mean, even if Cyberjar comes back, it'll still be forbidden. To be fair, it is. I have to get back to work. No problem at all, Pumpkin. I was streaming on my lunch break. Yo! Nice. Nice. Well, I hope your work goes well, Pumpkin. Have a fantastic day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for the raid again. Bye. Yeah, same. I still not opened my cyber structures either. Really? Oh my god. How you doing, Glitch? How goes Elden Ring? How goes Elden Ring? But yeah, I decided to do this because I want to organize these, and I just can't be arsed organizing them. Like, you lot are, even though this is supposed to be kind of chill, you lot are helping me do something that I've been wanting to do for ages, so it is what it is. I just started it. It's fun. I'm looking forward to seeing more of it. Ooh, how far did you get? How far did you get? What bosses have you fought? I just finished it. I just finished like 100% in it. I got the achievements last Friday, but I completed every side dungeon, got every piece of armor, got every piece of optional stuff today. It was fun. So I've now scrubbed the game. The game has been scrubbed. It's all done. I have everything. But yeah, this card is amazing. It's called Heavy Forward. Heavy Forward. It is not an Infinitrack card. Pain in the arse that it's not an Infinitrack card. But it is an Infinitrack card. It's an Infinitrack card in effect only, not name, which is annoying. But Infinitracks don't have card searchers, like spell card searchers. So it is what it is. It's fine. So you need to hard draw this. You do need to hard draw this. But the effect is, when this card is activated, boop. When this card is activated, you can add one Infinitrack monster from your deck to your hand. That's it. It's a search. It's also a continuous spell, which can be kind of cool for its other effects. Bonk. Activate it. Search. Harvester. So the combo goes: activate forward, search Harvester. Summon Harvester, search Dozer. Tribute Harvester, summon Dozer. Effective Dozer, summon Trencher, and there's your combo. So this thing is a 3 of. I run this at 3 in every deck that I play it in. Because it's a free search. It's a +1. It's so... Oh wait, that shouldn't go there. It's a +1. It's so good. Well, it's not +1, it's hand neutral. But there's another thing that's really cool about this. Is that this is a continuous spell, so it sits on your field. It doesn't go to grave after you activate it. You can target, So once per turn, while this is on field, once per turn, you can target one machine Xyz monster you control, then activate one of these effects. So it's got 2 effects, you can choose one of them once per turn. Change its battle position. So if it's in defense, you can change it to attack, and if it's in attack, you can change it to defense. Don't really use that often, but it can be funny if you summon some of the Xyz monsters from grave, because when they're summoned in defense, so you can use heavy forward to change them into attack and attack. So it's quite cool. But the main reason for this is that its second effect is attach this card to it as material. This is a free material. So you Xyz summon one of your Earth machines, and then you can attach this to it as material to get an extra pop. So you know Earth Slicer said, detach as many materials as possible, destroy cards on the field equal to that number. You can do it with this as well. So you attach that and you go bang, bang, bang. So you can use this as material for that. This card is great. It's mainly used for that search effect, but the attach effect is banging as well. Very good. Time to do a no death run. Jesus Christ, Pixels. No way. No way am I doing that. No way am I doing that. I might do a randomizer. Glitch, for anyone who doesn't know, Glitch recently finished a Bloodborne randomizer. I'm not sure if did you finish it, or did you give up after you saw that the randomizer randomized every single one of the living failures into every hard boss you've ever fought? I can't remember if you actually did that or not. Got to Margit, didn't kill him yet. Fair enough. Did you do anything else apart from going to Margit? Did you just go straight to Margit, or did you go around? Did you have a wee exploration about? No, I didn't finish it because of that. Fair. That is absolutely fair. I would have just given up at that as well. Because you'd have to like remod it and stuff, wouldn't you? You'd have to like recycle the mod and stuff like that. So that sounds like a pain in the arse. Not gonna lie. So this card is Outrigger Extension. This is the card that gets searched off Crab Crane. And it's a continuous spell. It's not an Infinitrack card, but it's an Infinitrack support card. A randomizer would be cool. Is there one out yet? Yeah, there is. It randomizes everything. You can have it randomize your items, bosses. It can randomize boss encounters and items. You can also set it so it doesn't randomize critical stuff. So like key items that should drop in certain places, it won't randomize them. But it'll randomize everything else. Now, here's the problem with an Elden Ring randomizer. The majority of drops in Elden Ring are from the wildlife, which are like your tiny beast bones, your runes rank 1, your rank 1 runes that give you like 100 runes. So the randomizer can be a situation where you're going through the main game and you're expecting a high ranking upgrade item and you end up with 100 runes or tiny beast bones. So an Elden Ring randomizer can be a bit fucky if you don't do it correctly, because you'll just end up with a playthrough that's just full of feathers and bones and shit. But I think the one that's out, I think you can properly mess with. So yeah, you can do like a boss randomizer, you can do item drop randomizer and stuff like that. So it's quite funny. But I'd need to look into it, because I actually really, really like Elden Ring. There's a lot of DS2 in it, and you all know how I love DS2. But I'm going to give it a bit of room to breathe. I don't want to just burn myself out permanently with it. But yeah. That Bloodborne randomizer was so cool up until Glitch got to living failures, and it was still cool. There was just this feeling of dread, because it's like, oh no, this thing randomizes every part of the living failures. And what was it that spawned? It was like Watchdog. It was like Burial Watchdog. No, not Burial Watchdog. That's something else. It was like Watchdog of the Old Gods. Amelia. And something else. And I just looked at that and I was like, yep, nah, that's not cool. I did some exploration. I killed Beastmen of Farum Azula. Oh, yeah. Had to look up its name just now. Fair enough. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was Lawrence, Watchdog, Bloodletting, and Moonpress. Oh, shit, so it was. It was all of the heavy hitters. Jesus Christ. I could not... No. 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 Oh, Jesus Christ. Beastmen of the Fire Missoula. Yeah, I know where you are. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I hope you enjoy it. Finishing my playthrough was 200 hours ish. Finishing my playthrough, I capped it off at about 200 hours. That's including my second playthrough when I botched the save file. And had to do a second playthrough to get the other endings. But if you do it correctly, just take 25 hours off that, and then you'll see that's what my playthrough was. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I loved it. It's so fun. I will say that even though it seems overwhelming in my first playthrough, it was very overwhelming and it took me ages. It did only take me a thing that took me like three sessions. I did in an hour on the second playthrough. There is very much a Soulsborne aspect of just, all right, let's just boost through this, and it's really fun. I really enjoy it, and I hope you do too. So this is Outrigger Extension. This is the card that you search off Crab Crane. Again, it's not good, but it's better than fucking Spin Turn. So this card, what it does is, your opponent cannot target Machine XE's monster you control with card effects. So that's that. Blanket protection. Very cool. Once per turn, so you run this at one of if you really want to. You can run one of these and then search it off Crab Crane. So this is cool with that alone. But once per turn, you can target one Infinitrack XC's monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck one machine monster that is 2 ranks higher than that target, by using that target as material. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Earth Machines, even if this card leaves the field. So, this is a rank up magic on legs. This is a searchable rank up magic, which is how you can rank up River Stormer into Mountain Smasher into Earth Slicer. But here's the thing. It's one machine. So you could rank this up into, I don't know, you could rank a level 9 up to Libe at level 11, a rank 11 or whatever. So this card's got some kind of funky synergy, but doesn't make it good. But it's still alright. It doesn't affect the game state in any way. It provides protection, and it is searchable protection, but it's searchable protection under the proviso that you run a bad card. So yeah. But it's still fun. It's still cool. I like it so far. I can tell it's going to be a lot of funny moments, such as randomly running into a giant bear. Oh god. That definitely caught me by surprise. Oh shit, that bear? If it's the bear I think it is, that bear made me shit my pants. It was terrifying. Very terrifying. Oh my god. Because there's some funky nonsense. There's some funky nonsense. And a lot of people thought it was a bug to start with. But it's actually legit what you're supposed to do. There's some funky nonsense. So, Spin Turn. The card that you can search off Drag Shuffle. Activate, it's a trap card, which immediately makes it bad. But, activate one of the following effects. Target one Earth Machine XC's monster you control in attack position, and one monster your opponent controls. Change the battle position of your monster, and then destroy your opponent. Boop, boop. Maybe might be spoilers B, but maybe. Yeah, that's the one. Alright, okay. Yes, okay. Welcome to Elden Ring Mimics, Glitch. Welcome to Elden Ring Mimics. Just dude turns into a bear. And people thought that was a fucking bug. People thought that was a bug. And it's not. People were like, why is this bear invisible? And they didn't realize that it was the dude turning into the bear. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a pain in the arse. Caught me off guard the first time it happened. Of course it did. It's an enemy, a wee weak enemy that you punch in the head like twice and it's fine. That was actually a bear. There was actually a bear in my yard last night. It stood up on its hind legs to look in the bird feeder and it was taller than the bird. Jeez, what? You actually have like bears in your fucking yard? That's crazy. Holy fuck. I don't think I could deal with that anxiety. That's cool though. But that That's fucking scary as shit. Holy crap. So yeah, this is a trap card. Boop, activate the trap card. It's not even a continuous trap, so you can only use one of these effects. It's crap. This card's crap. And as a result, Drag Shovel's crap. Target one Earth Machine XC's monster you control in attack position and one monster your opponent controls. So it requires one of your opponents to have monsters. Change the battle position of your monster to defense, and if you do, destroy that opponent's monster. So basically what's happening with Drag Shovel is that Drag Shovel is swinging its bucket round and blowing shit up. Then, the other effect you can do is target one Earth Machine XC's monster you control in defense position, and one spell trap your opponent controls. Change the attack position to attack, and destroy that opponent's spell trap. So again, it's funny destruction effects by attack switching, attack position switching, which is why Heavy Forward has the attack position changing. It's crap. Drag Shovel's crap. We don't play that. Unfortunately. Even though it's a cool idea, nah, it's not cool. It's not good. My friend didn't know about it until the other day. It was so funny when it happened. It was bizarre when it happened to me. It blew my mind when it happened. It was so funny. It's so funny that they just went, right, mimics. You want a dude to turn into a bear on death? That'll be funny. Miyazaki's a sadist. Doesn't happen frequently. I usually see a bear once a year in early springtime. Oh, wow. Okay. So I take it have you got an open yard? Or is it like hopping a fence? Oh, God. Crusher Run. This card is unsearchable. It's a continuous trap, but it's unsearchable, unfortunately. If a face-up Earth Machine monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. You banish this card from your graveyard, set one Outrigger extension or spin turn from your deck or graveyard. You can only use each effect of Crusher Run once per turn. Again, garbage. But it's got sick artwork. It's just a bulldozer. It's really cool. And that, everyone, is the Infinitrack archetype. I have the full archetype. Uh-oh. Knocked my cat thingy. Sorry about that. I have the full archetype as a 3 of. So if anything ever turns up good, I will have it. And that is Infinitrax. Let's move on to the next archetype, which is cool. There's another archetype that I really like. Again, Earth Machine. But probably see it now. It's called the Klee Fort. And it's sick. I love it. I love Klees so much. They're so cool. They're so fucking cool. I love Klees so much. They're so cool. Support. Right. There we go. Right. I've got the full Klee archetype because I love Klees. They're very fucking cool. They're very, very fucking cool. And I'm going to show you them all to you. Right. Where's Genius? Is Genius not here? Oh shit, is Genius not here? Where's Genius? Towers, Helix, Scout, Dash, Skybase. Where the fuck's Genius? Where's the Klee Genius? There it is. Yeah, okay, cool. So. Why are the card art so big in these? That's so funny. Right. Got the first one to show you. It's Klee Fort Genius. It's so good. It's open. I'm in a very rural, woodsy area. There's tons of forest. All right, okay, cool, cool, cool. Now, I've not had that kind of thing. I've not had bears because we don't have that. We don't have bears here. But I have had deer. We do have deer. So I've seen deer before. It's quite cool. Do you ever think Miyazaki thinks that a boss may be too hard? I think he finds that a boss is too hard and then he relishes in it. I think he relishes in the fact that a boss may be too hard. Because he's a sadist. I'm actually going to leave space here just in case more Infinitrack stuff gets released so I can rearrange them easier. Right. So, the next archetype I want to show you is another Earth Machine archetype because I fucking love Earth Machines. This archetype is called Klee. And this archetype was an oppressive meta deck in 2015-16. This deck was a brutal. Not this card, because this card wasn't released yet. This is Klee Genius. This is Klee Fort Genius. This was released in 2019 or 2018. Dual Power 2018. So, no, 2019. So, this isn't it. But the Klee archetype was an oppressive pendulum archetype, and it was broken. And there's a really funny story about it. That and I say funny, it was more kind of like it was a screw up. It was a release schedule screw up that resulted in Klee Forts just obliterating the meta. But anyway, this is Genius. Klee Fort Genius is a card that is it's a link to 2 machine monsters. So I run this in my Earth Machine deck because it has a very cool effect, which is this link summoned card is unaffected by spell and trap effects and the activated effects of other link monsters. This card is really funky because Klees were when I stopped playing pretty much. Ooh, cool. Did you ever get to play against Klees, or did you stop just as they came out? Because I never played during this format. I only started in 2018. But I love hearing it. There's like history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that I like watching. And learning about this archetype is really fascinating. Because Klees were one of the reasons why Master Rule 4 came out. So, Link monsters are the most recent type of extra deck monster that Konami have released for Yu-Gi-Oh! And the reason for Link monsters was because of an archetype or a summoning mechanic called Pendulum. And what Pendulum did is Pendulum allowed you to basically spit out up to 5 monsters on your field per turn. And it was broken and oppressive, and Konami fucking hates the summoning mechanic. Hello, Luke, how you doing? Welcome. How's your Friday going? We're just doing a kind of chill Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization stream while I organize all my cards. How you doing, Luke? How goes your Friday? But yeah, we're just talking about Klees and the Pendulum archetype and the Pendulum mechanic and how Konami fucking hates Pendulums, even though they're not really meta relevant anymore, primarily because they've been hamstrung. But yeah, so the Pendulum mechanic allowed you to essentially spit out 5 monsters a turn, which was broken for the time. And Klees were one of the archetypes that used it, being a Pendulum archetype. Master 04 came out. I'm doing good. I'm just test hands from a budget branded deck. Oh shit, did you get the new structure deck? Cool. Did you get the new structure deck? I played against that new structure deck. It's really good, actually. It's really, really good for a structure. I think I played against them a little, but Pendulums are generally kind of killed the game for me. I got in during a funny time to Elemental Dragons, yeah. Mermails and Spellbooks. Ooh, cool. I mean, the reason they aren't meta relevant is because they hate them. Yeah, it is. They hate them so much that they gimped the archetype. It just got so nerfed because it's really solid. It's a really good structure deck. It's really good if you're interested in getting back into the game because it's a fusion archetype, which a lot of people will remember. So it's really cool. I really liked it. I played against it recently. Someone who just built 3, who just mashed it together with Shaddoll and Dogmatic. I have seen branded Dogmatic as Shaddoll. It looks really cool. Are you using the Brave engine? Or are you just doing it with are you doing like a budget one? Oh, you said budget. Yeah, you're doing a budget one, so you're using Shaddolls and Dogmaticas. That's cool. I'm really excited for Ghosts from the Past 2, because it reprints a lot of the Dogmatic, the Despians and the Dogmatica stuff. It's really cool. How you finding it? It's really solid. If they change Pendulum mechanic back to how it used to be, there is no way Pepe wouldn't fuck everything up still. Exactly, I know. Like, this is one of the reasons why Klees got a card called Genius, because when Master Rule 4 came out, for anyone who doesn't know, Master Rule 4, at the time, limited how easy it was to summon monsters from the extra deck. Now, Pendulums had this mechanic where essentially you could summon them all, and if they were destroyed, they were sent to your extra deck instead of your graveyard. And what that did is that on your next turn, you could summon those same Pendulum monsters from your extra deck as if they were from your hand. So, with Master Rule 4, Konami limited how much you could summon from the extra deck. They limited it to an extra monster zone, and that was the main area that you could only summon from. And to summon into your main monster zone, you needed link monsters. So, Klee Forts and other pendulum archetypes got link monsters with 2 downward arrows, which allowed you to summon 2 pendulum monsters from your extra deck. Or 2 monsters from your extra deck. Pendulum monsters from your extra deck. Metal Foes got 1. Electromite, which was banned because it was broken. There's a few others. But mainly Klees and Heavy Metal. Yeah, my deck's going to be upgraded a lot when Alibur gets reprinted. I'm so hyped for that. It's pretty good. I get 3 interruptions and a window on board. Ooh, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Man, Master 04 sucked though. It did, which is the reason why they revised it into Master 05 or Master 0420, however you want to call it. On April 20th, 2020. On April 20th, 2020, they rectified the Master rule to allow XEs, Fusion, Synchros to be able to be summoned to the main monster zone. They still limited links to the extra, unless to a zone that a link monster points to, and they limited pendulums to a zone that a link monster points to, which meant that pendulums were still nerfed, but the other summoning mechanics weren't. And quite frankly, I love it. I really love Master 05 or Master 0420 or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, so this was released to help machine decks, but also help Klees in general. If this links up, so this card is unaffected by spells, traps, and the effects of other link monsters, which is actually really good in today's meta, because there's a card called Appaloosa, which is a monster effect negator. It does lots of monster effect negates, but this card, because it's unaffected by link monsters, can nerf Appaloosa. Not needing links in my extra deck is the best. Absolutely. I still use them because I play Earth Machine, so I need like Goliaths and stuff like that, but it's still cool. But yeah, Glitch. Ellie Dragons, Mermails, and Spellbooks. That was a funny ass time. That was a funny ass time. I didn't play, but I've seen some of the decks that came out during then, and that's some funny nonsense. I don't need 8 links in my deck. I can now play decks that choose to use links without being forced to. But yeah. So this card can nerf Appaloosa because it's unaffected, so it can't be negated by Appaloosa because Appaloosa's a link monster. So you can nerf Appaloosa with this. It's very cool. Once per turn, you can target 1 face-up card on each player's field. Except this card. Both those cards have their effects negated until the end of the turn. When 2 monsters are special summoned at the same time to the zones this card points to, you can add 1 level 5 or higher machine monster from your deck to your hand. It's very good. This is a very good link too. It's not the best, but it's good. Play Verti and occasionally Cross Sheep. Do you know something? I have Cross Sheep and I've never used it. I've never used Cross Sheep. I know I should, but I've never used it because I can never find space in my deck for it. Where the fuck are my towers? Oh, there they are. So, we move on to the big beastie of Klees. Apocryphort Towers. This card warped a format. This card was fucked for the time. This card, Apocryphort Towers. Where is it? There's Stealth, Shell, Disc, Cephalopod, Carrier, Scout, Helix, Monolith, Towers. Tiny card art for some reason. Oh, because I shrunk it. Apocryphort fucking Towers. So, Apocryphort Towers is a level 10, so I like it. It's a level 10. Cannot be special summoned. Requires 3 Klee tributes to normal summon or set. If this card is normal summoned or set, it is unaffected by spell and trap effects and the activated effects from any monster whose original level or rank is lower than this card's current level. Any special summon monsters lose 500 attack and defense. Once per turn, you can make your opponent send 1 monster from their hand or their side of the field to the graveyard, their choice. This card was fucked. This card was busted and it destroyed a format. Now, the main way to get over this card was an Xyz monster called Utopia the Lightning. But when this card was printed, Konami didn't print Utopia the Lightning in Europe at the time. So as a result, you had in America, you had this card facing off against Utopia the Lightning. Because Utopia the Lightning could beat over this. Utopia the Lightning has 5,000, and it could just run over this. However, in Europe, a set was delayed or wasn't done properly or whatever. So as a result, there's a very famous Irish Nationals or YCS or whatever that had towers at full power but didn't have Lightning, Utopia the Lightning, because they just hadn't released the set yet in Europe. And as a result, Cleese ruined the format. Everyone was playing Cleese. Everyone was playing Towers because no one could play Lightning, the card that was meant to balance this. And so this ruined a tournament, ruined European tournaments until it came out. I remember people playing Cyber Dragon in their main deck to get over this fuck. Exactly. You could use it as fusion material in Cyber Dragon. Cyber Dragons have the ability to eat an opponent's monster. So, Cyber Dragons were being teched in to deal with this. But without Lightning, this card was a fucking monster. It was crazy. And now with Link monsters, this card is useless. Because Link monsters don't have a level or a rank, which means Towers is not immune from them, which means it can be popped quite simply with like a Nightmare Cerberus or whatever. But this card was a monster. An absolute fucking monster. And it was crazy. I love it. I think it's fantastic. But it's a monster. Cross Sheep is a must in Pure Shaddoll. Ah, fair enough. I need to play Shaddoll. I have the structure decks. I need to play that. It's cool how E-Dragons made Super Rejuve a thing. I think that's from Spell Rulers. So, yeah! Do you know they reprinted Super Rejuve recently? Because the E-Dragons are banned. They're all banned because it's broken. Ellie Dragons are all banned. But Super Rejuve is now back. It got reprinted recently as a promo. It was like a Lost Art promo. So now that, primarily because of Dragon Link, there's a thing called Dragon Link, which, it's a deck called Dragon Link, which is just about spitting out dragons and link summing and all this kind of thing. So Super Rejuve actually kind of sees play sometimes. Not in pure meta, but it's still funny. You know what I mean? It's part of your combo line. Also, Dragoon exists, and that guy's way easier to summon. Yeah. Dragoon is good. Dragoon is fucked. I actually don't have Dragoon, but I do have... Oh, also, the thing that made Towers really broken as well is, I don't know if you can see this, but it's a rare. It is not a super rare or an ultra or a secret. It is a rare, which means tons of people would have this card. The most expensive card in Cleese at the time was Scout, Monolith, and I think Disc as well. Can't remember. But a lot of these cards were commons. Not commons, but like kind of easy to get. Now, Towers got banned and was replaced by a level 9 called Apocryphort Skybase. Is it? Yeah. By Apocryphort Skybase, which is worse Towers. Skybase, I love the artwork of these things, by the way. These things look fucking cool as shit. Isn't Tempest the only E-Dragon that isn't banned? Yes, they brought back Tempest. I think Tempest's at 1. I think they brought back Tempest at 1. I think you're right at that. Which I think's bananas, but still. So we got Apocryphort Skybase, which is very nice. It's very cool. It's a super, which means it's very easy to get. It was very easy to get at the time. I can't believe Towers was a rare, but this is a super, so it was also very easy to get. Or is that a super or is it an ultra? I can't mind. It's probably an ultra. I can't remember. I don't know how to distinguish between a super and an ultra. I think this might actually be an ultra. I'm not sure. I think a super is foil without foil letters, and this has got foil letters, so I think this is an ultra. E-Dragons was one hell of a meta. Insane. Insane. Absolutely bananas. Absolutely bananas. So this is just weak Towers. It's not as good. Requires 3 Clee Tributes to normal summon set. If this card's normal summon set is unaffected by spell trap effects, and the activated effects from any monsters whose original level or rank is lower than this card's current level. Once per turn, you can target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it until the end phase. So it's got mind control. Ultras have the gold lettering, yeah. So these are ultras, which still means that they're fairly easy to get. So the Klee archetype was actually very cheap to do. So this is just worse towers. It's unaffected by everything that's level 9 or lower. Sorry, level 8 or lower. So it's easier to get over. But it does have a mind control built in, which is kind of cool. I just love the artwork of these. I just love the artwork so much of these. It's so cool. So cool. Our next one is Apocryphal Stealth, which is also very good. To be honest, this archetype's amazing. If it wasn't for the fact that it's a pendulum archetype and got absolutely slaughtered by Master Rule 4, I think it'd still see play. Right. Next up, we've got Cleafort Stealth. Get rid of that. There's Stealth. Very stealthy boy. I love the artwork. I just love the artwork so much. So it's a pendulum monster. It's a level 7. No, it's a level 8, sorry. It's a pendulum monster. Come on, focus. There we go. It's a level 8. You cannot special summon monsters except Klee monsters while this is in the pendulum zone. This effect cannot be negated. All Klee monsters you control gain 300 attack. So this is the standard pendulum. Now, this is a pendulum 1, which is really good. Because it means that you can pendulum summon 2s and above, and then depending on the other scale, which I think, so say for example Shell has a scale 9, which means when you scale both of these, you can summon any number of monsters from 2 to 8 just onto the field, which is what made pendulum so powerful. One of the most dominant decks of all time was Spellbook of after Spellbook of Judgment got banned. Yeah, so Spellbook of Judgment was like a +7 or something like that. It was crazy. I'm just going to put 2 of these in the binder, and then we'll chat about Stealth. I don't think Klee have enough versatility to put up much of a fight anymore, even if it didn't butcher Pendulum. Do you know what? I'm probably on, like, high-strength copium. But, like, I just think they're really cool. I think they're just really cool. Like, I do say, though, is that, like, even at locals, even at kind of, like, local stuff, Earth Machine puts up a fight because no one can afford any of the main meta shit. Like, I just think it's very interesting how people at locals are running Rogue. Rogue is very popular at my locals. Just because of the fact that everything is so expensive. So people run Rogue decks, myself included. Right. So, Stealth. You can normal summon this card without tributing. Woo. If this card is normal summoned without tributing, or is special summoned, i.e. via Pendulum, its level becomes 4, and its original attack becomes 1800. If this card is normal summoned or set, it is unaffected by activated effects of any monster whose original level rank is lower than this card's current level, so that'd be 4. When this card is tribute summoned, by tributing a Klee monster, you can target one card in the field, return it to the hand. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. It's very funky. It's very funky. Earth Machine is a really good rogue deck, to be honest. It is good. I really like it. I wasn't playing it optimally last time, but it is really good. It doesn't really match up to common popular meta decks now, because a lot of the stuff that hits the meta decks also hits Earth Machine. So, as a result, Earth Machine gets caught in the crossfire of dealing with meta decks, but still good. Turns take fucking 30 minutes, though. It's crazy. So, you'll see this effect on Stealth, which is that even though it's a level 8, which would require 2 tributes, it can still be normal summoned for free. Without tributing, but its level becomes 4, and its attack becomes 1800. And this is kind of like a mainstay Klee effect. Klees are all really high level, but they all have ways of cheating themselves out. And when you cheat them out, you can then do other funky stuff with them. So the whole point of this deck was getting your combo piece, say for example Disc. Disc I think is the combo piece for a main combo piece for this. But anyway, you'd get your combo pieces, you'd pendulum summon, you would then get your primary thing, tribute your stuff to summon it, and then its effects would activate. Also, these effects to lower attack and level are affected by skill drain. So, a popular strategy was using skill drain to cheat these out. So say for example normal Disc And it's got 2800 attack, right? Which is, I think, Monarch stats as well. I think these are Monarch support as well. But anyway, you could cheat this out. The effect would activate to reduce its attack to 1800. But under skill drain, it would then become 2800 again. So you could just get beat sticks. And that was quite cool. I mean, branded hits everything, so there's that. And my turns don't take 2 hours. That's fair. That's fair. I was playing Earth Machine last Wednesday. And my turns were just taking fucking ages. Good old skill drain. Good old skill drain. At 3. I think I'm the only player at my locals who's okay with skill drain because I play Earth Machine, which means I can just summon out my fucking choo-choo trains and they all become 3k beaters. But yeah, so that's stealth. Next up, we've got Shell. I remember playing Malefic Skill Drain back in the day. Oh my god, that's some nostalgia right there. How long have you been playing Luke, by the way? So this is Cleefort Shell. Again, it has the standard pendulum effect of Clee, which is you cannot special summon monsters except Clees. This effect cannot be negated. All monsters your opponent controls lose 300. So instead of getting the buff off stealth, you get a debuff to your opponent off Shell. Now, here comes the fucking paragraph and a half for this shit. You can normal summon this card without tributing. If it does, you get the Clee effect. It becomes 1800 level 4. If this card's normal summon set, it is unaffected by the activated effects of any monster whose original rank or level is lower than this card's current level. So, standard Clee effect. If this card is normal summoned by tributing a Clee monster, you can make a second attack during each battle phase. And, if it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing. It's a standard beat stick. It's just a beat stick. So, it's not as good as the other Clees, but it is there to beat stick if you need it. So, and to be honest, a double attacking 2800 that does piercing was pretty good for 2016. So, is what it is. Next up, we have Disc. This is the first secret rare of the deck that we've shown. This is the first secret rare, which means this was actually quite difficult to get at the time. So I would expect this to be £60 at the time. Now I got it for like a $5. But which one's this? This is the Mega Pack 15 one actually, so maybe not. Maybe this was actually more. This might have actually been, yeah. Yeah, with this being Mega Pack 15, this might have actually been quite cheap. I honestly have no idea when I started playing. Fair enough. You've been playing for a long time then. So yeah, standard Clee effect. So its main effect is, when this card is tribute summoned by tributing a Clee monster, you can special summon 2 Clee monsters from your deck, but destroy them during the end phase. This card is amazing. So what you would do, right, is you would pendulum summon, and then tribute to summon this, and then on summon, you would summon 2 more. So you'd get tons of material. So even though this would require 2 tributes to summon, summoning it gives you those 2 materials back. So you basically get it for free. So it was good. It's very good. Right. Next up, we have and I just love the artwork of this. I love the artwork of this so fucking much. The artwork looks great. The artwork looks so good though. So fucking good. Oh my god, the artwork is just fucking banging. Right. Next up, we have Clee Cephalopod. Which looks, again, quite cool. So I'm going to put these in. I'm going to put 2 of these in the binder first, and then we'll talk about them. But played on and off since then. I mean, I started getting into the cards when the original series was... Oh, same with me. Yeah. I was the same where I played it as a kid. Played on and off since then. I mean, I've been playing properly long enough to play Malefic Skill Drain, so that's that. That is fair, look. That is fair. As for me, I stopped playing in like 2004 or something. No, yeah, 2004. But then I got brought back in. My partner, Tamara, she got me back into it in 2018. And I've been playing ever since. So I've been playing for like 4 years. I've been playing for like 4 years or so. Get rid of that. She was playing Trickstars. She was playing Trickstars, and I started playing Counter Fairies and Ancient Gears. And then I got really into it and started playing like generic Earth Machine. But I haven't played in 2 years because of COVID, so I'm very excited to get back into it. So now we've got Cleafort Cephalopod. I got really into the game back when Shadol released. Oh, that was a while ago then. That was a while ago. That was like 2016, right? 2015, 2016? Was it earlier than that? I can't remember. Cleafort Cephalopod. Its pendulum effect is all monsters your opponent controls lose 300. It's got that debuff. It's got the standard paragraph of Clee effects. But its main effect is, when this card is tribute summoned by tributing a Clee monster, you can activate this effect. If your opponent has more monsters in their graveyard than you do, you gain life points equal to the difference times 300, and if you do, inflict the same amount of damage to your opponent. This is FTK material. FTK material. Kinda funny. FTK material. Very funny. Actually not. Hence why it's my favorite deck. Do you know what? This has FTK material. Not consistent, but still there. If you can mill it. Oh, mate, actually. Oh, if you can mill out your opponent, that'd be kind of funny. I don't know. Carrier. 2014. Then I dipped for all the Master 04 because I hated it. Do you know something? I started playing and was playing even before that. Wow. So you're a long time vet. So so should all your favorite deck then? What would you? But that's when I got into competitive. Fair enough. So have you been to big tournaments then, at all, or are you just kind of like? How competitive do you get? Carrier again. The full paragraph of cliche. If this card is wait a second. Is unfit, blah, blah, blah. So, here's an effect that requires it's tributed. So this is the kind of fodder you're looking for. So you want to tribute this for the effects of other cards. So, if this card is tributed, you can target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. So that's kind of cool. It's a compulsory evac device, which is quite cool. Only locals. Fair enough. So what other decks you played apart from the branded one? Apart from the branded structure and Shadols, what have you been playing? Is there anything else you play, or do you just play Shadols and Shadol variants? So that's Carrier. I love the artwork of these. It's so cool. And what's next? Helix. Shadol Helix. Paragraph of Clee effects. If this card is tributed, you can target one spell trap card on the field and destroy it. So you got an MST. So this is MST on legs if it's tributed. So what you want to do is you want to like pendulum summon out Helix and Carrier and then use them to tribute summon for anything else. And you can get their effects all popping off at once. Because I was young and not working, I didn't have the money to make really good cards. Now I can actually put money into my deck. Play a lot of Shadol variants. Cool. What's your favorite? What's your favorite Shadol variant? I've seen like Invoked Shadol. That was really good for a really hot minute. I think it was towards the start, the end. I think it was just after the structure deck came out. People were really hyped about Shadol Invoked. I remember that. How long are we going for? Jesus, 2 hours. Shit. Alright. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. This is so fun. I hope yous are too. Because I'm fucking enjoying the shit out of this. Right. Branded. Really. Penned magicians when they were meta. Oh, cool. Right. So next up we've got the final 2 monsters of the Clee lineup so far. Oops. Are Monolith and Scout. Now, Scout was so good that it was banned. But now it's at 3. Because... Wait, what happened to... Wait, what? What happened to the other Monolith? Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. Right, it's there. Now, Scout was banned because of how good it was. Because it wasn't a once per turn. It's a normal monster. But it's great. It's so good. So, Scout was banned, even though it's a normal monster, because of its pendulum effect. You cannot special summon monsters, except Clees. This effect cannot be negated. Once per turn, you can pay 800. Add 1 Klee card from your deck, except Scout. Scout was busted because you could keep recycling it. Even though it says once per turn, right? That once per turn doesn't mean only once per turn of Klee Fort Scout. It means once per turn of this card. Which means, if you could keep recycling this card, you could keep using it and keep searching. And it was fucked. So this was banned. For a very good time. This was a very long time this was banned. This card art's going to be fucking huge. No, it's not. There we go. Monolith is another normal monster, and it's supposed to be paired with Scout. Once per turn, during the end phase, if you tribute summon this turn, you can draw a number of cards equal to the number of Klee monsters you tributed for tribute summons this turn. Again, fucked. Very good. So you could draw 2, draw 3. Pretty much. Or if you have double summon, you could draw 4, or draw 5, or draw 6. It was so good. These cards are busted. But that's what made the Klee engine tick, was Monolith being able to recur you like up to 6 cards if you double summoned, and Scout infinitely searching the deck, so you could just like scrub the deck. I keep going back through cards I remember to figure out when I played a lot. Pure Shaddoll not a variant, but that deck I enjoyed the most. Cool. Okay, 2011 is as far back as I can. Fucking wind-ups. Oh shit. Fucking wind-ups indeed. Wind-ups indeed. I've heard that everyone wants to release Zen Matey, the boat, the party boat. But I actually have never, as I say, I've not played wind-ups, so I don't actually know what they do. Right, so that's all the monsters. So we're going to the spells. First spell, Sacrifice. It's an equip spell. Equip only to 1 Klee monster. Equip only to a Klee monster. It gains 300 attack and cannot be destroyed by battle. So, the equipped monster can be treated as 2 tributes for a tribute summon of a Klee monster. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Klee monster from your deck to your hand. This card was fucking amazing, because you could equip it to a Klee, it becomes equal to 2, you could then use it to tribute summon something, this then gets sent to grave, you could use this to then search for Scout, Scout to then search again. It was great. It's very good. I think Scout can also, is it just a, wait, I'm going to check this, is it just a, let's see. Yeah, Klee card. So you could do Scout into Face, into Scout, into Face, into Scout, into Face. You could just basically keep doing that, because they're not once per turns. You could loop every card out. Oh, Jesus, I hate that. I hate hand loops so much. For anyone who doesn't know, hand loops is ripping a card out of your opponent's hand. It sucks. I really dislike the mechanic. I really dislike decks that do it. Because it's just not fun. It's just not fun to play against. Right. Where is it? There we go. There we go. Cool. Right. So yeah. Very consistent, for the time at least. Right, next one is the field spell called... Wait, where is it? Isn't it called Laser Clip? So where the hell's Laser Clip? Klee cards, where's Laser Clip? Support. There we go. So this is Laser Clip. This is their field spell. Start putting these away. Boop. Right, so Laser Clip. During your main phase, you can normal summon 1 Klee monster in addition to your normal summon set. You can only gain this effect once per turn. Normal summons of Klee monsters cannot be negated. Hello! Hello, Luke! Thank you so much for the follow. And a hello to you too. Ah! Sorry, I just dropped something. Did I? No, I just dropped one. That's good. So Laser Clip, combined with Scout, combined with Sacrifice, combined with Monolith, could just be an infinite, just so many cards. So much hand advantage. Since I only have the stuff I need as the engine right now. I might pick up the rest of the Dogmatica stuff I'm missing so I can play pure Dogmatica. I really want to play pure Dogmatica. I just love the artwork of it so much. It's really, really cool. But it's very expensive. But I'm excited. I'm excited for the new set, the Ghosts from the Past set, because it just gives you the ability to play these decks now. Oh my god. So this is there. That's there. We'll do Clipper Launch. Do that there. Also, this deck is full of puns. So you got Clipper Launch and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you so much for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Next one, Life's End. So, Life's End, silent queue. For some reason. We'll shrink this down. There you go. So, special summon this card as an effect monster. Machine type, Earth. Level 4. 1800 attack, defense. And 1000 defense. This card is not treated as a trap card. Oh. During the turn this card was special summoned this way, Klee spell traps you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. If summoned this way, this card can be treated as 3 tributes for the tribute summon of an Apocryphort monster. So this is how you cheat out towers. Very silly. I don't actually know if this was ever played, but it can be treated as 3. So if you're going first and you sit on towers, you can kind of use this as a second towers. It's very interesting, actually. And I really like the artwork of it, because it's like, look, it's like a little seed pod. It's like a little seed pod with circuitry in it. It's really cool. Very cool. The next one is Clipper Launch. So it's this one. And as you can see, there's the Sephiroth. Don't think the Ghost from the Past has any... Oh, does it not have any Dogmatica stuff in it? Ah, well. Well, at least the tins will. At least the tins will, right? What's going on? There we go. Clipper Launch. Until the end of this turn, all normal summon set Klee monsters currently on the field gain 300, but are unaffected by other spell trap effects. Also, their effects are negated. So, this is kind of like skill drain for Klees, which allows them to go up to like full power. So this is... Clipper Launch is basically just beat stick power, and it's not that cool. Last Megaton had a good chunk in it. Oh, did it? Oh, did it? Oh, shit. Was it last Megaton that had the Dogmatica stuff in it? Oh, shit, I didn't realize that. Alright, I'll have we look into that then. Thank you so much for reminding me about that. Thanks so much for letting me know about that. I'll definitely have a wee cheeky look into that. It's why... Oh, yeah! You're right, yeah. Oh, yeah, Dear Servant. That was the one that I traded for Zeus. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay. So, the final ones are Climate Change and Recreate. Climate Change. Add up to 3 face-up Klee Pendulum monsters from your extra deck to your hand. You can only activate 1 Climate Change per turn. Little bit of a kind of funky recycle of resources. So you can normal summon them again. Recreate. Continuous. Trap. If a monster is normal flip summoned, and it is a level 4 or lower monster, negate its effects until the end of this turn. If a monster is special summoned and it is level 5 or higher, negate its effects until the end of this turn. Also banish it when it leaves the field. If there are no Klee card on the field except Recreate, send this card to the graveyard. So it's kind of a funky skill drainy type thing. It's another skill drain to make everything beat sticks, I guess. It's kind of funky. You can get it in Ecclesia for like 10, 15. Oh, and the rest of it was never right, okay, cool. Thank you very much. I really love the Dogmatica archetype just because it's fucking... it's Dark Souls. Like, Ecclesia is literally... Is it Ecclesia? It's the other one. What is it? Let's have a look. One of them's literally just the Pursuer from DS2. Dogmatica. Is it Ecclesia? I think it's Ecclesia. Let's have a look. No, it's not Ecclesia. It's, what's it? There's one that's literally just the Pursuer. Where is it? It's not Fleur de Lis. No. Is it actually? Is it Fleur de Lis? Oh, it is Fleur-de-lis. So that's literally just the Pursuer. That's literally just the Dark Souls 2 Pursuer. That's literally just Pursuer. She is just pursuing. It's not the greatest deck when played pure. It's alright. Ashiyan. But that ain't gonna stop me. I think it's really cool. Fleur-de-lis, you're right. Yeah, it's Fleur-de-lis. Right, so that's the Klee archetype done. So what's the next one that I've got here? I think it's Choo-Choos. Is it my Choo-Choos? It is my Choo-Choos! Wait, that's suspicious. Do I only have 2 Choo-Choos? No way. I thought I had 3. Yeah. We have the Choo-Choos. Right. It's time for trains. My trains. Very cool. I love the trains. Got Anger Knuckle. Another Anger Knuckle. Do I have another one? Do I not have all 3? Do I not have 3 Anger Knuckle? Could have sworn I had 3 Anger Knuckle. Right. I could have sworn I had 3 Anger Knuckle. Do I not? Let's have a look. Apparently I don't have 3 Anger Knuckle. I thought I did. Oh well. So we've got Choo-Choo Anger Knuckle, which is kind of funny. Part of the Railway archetype. My beloved trains. What time is it? It's nearly 11? Jesus Christ. Railway. Here we are. So, to start off, we have Double-Headed Anger Knuckle. Also known as Choo-Choo McFuckhands. Double-Headed Anger Knuckle. This is your combo ender in trains. It's a weird card, but it's cool. I like it a lot. Double-Headed Anger Knuckle is a 2 machine monsters link monster. Cannot be used as link material. You can only use one of the following effects of Double-Headed Anger Knuckle per turn, and only once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect, you can send one monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one level 10 machine monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in defense position, but negate its effects. If this card is in your graveyard, you can send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon this card. This card is very, very good for stalling. So the whole point of going first Earth Machine, also known as Dozer Control, the whole point of Dozer Control is to get as much advantage as possible. End the turn on this, and then survive your next turn so that you can run over your opponent in the following turn. And this thing is amazing at stalling. It's so good at stall tactics. It's so silly, but it's so effective for what it does. It's crazy how effective it is. I never expected it to be as effective as it is, but it is. And it's very funny at doing it. It's very funny. Right. The next one is the boss monster of trains. The big bad boss monster. Super Dreadnought, Rail Cannon, Juggernaut, Liebe. This thing is a rank 11, and it is a big fucking train cannon. It's a big fuck off cannon. So, this is the boss monster of trains. Trains revolve around turboing out level 10 Earth machines. This thing is the boss monster, or one of the boss monsters. Super Dreadnought, Rail Cannon, Juggernaut, Liebe. Rank 11. Hey, Sunshine Snake to see. How you doing? How's it going? Thank you so much for the raid. Hi. Raid. Hello, Sunshine. How's it going? What are you up to? Sunshine. Oh. Sunshine. me a second. Snack. Deceit. What are we up to? Hey, Tuba Antics, how's it going? Are you playing Town of Salem? How's it going? How'd that go? Welcome. Wait, I'll do my hand again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How y'all doing? My name is Chris, pronoun she, her. Hope you're all well. Libby along with Gustav Max is brilliant. Fucking chew. Chew fucking chew. How y'all doing? We're having a wonderful, chill YuGiOh organization stream. And I hope you're all having a fantastic evening. I really do. Libby is fucking great. Libby is great. How goes your Friday, Tuba Antics and Snack? How you doing? Once per turn, you can also Xyz summon Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libby using one rank 10 machine Xyz monster you control as material. Transfer its material to this card. So again, you can just fucking cheese it out. So good in Eldritch. I bet it is, actually, yeah. That's really cool, actually. You can totally use this in Eldritch. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card. It gains 2,000 attack and defense. Also for the rest of this turn, you can only declare an attack with this card. During each battle phase, this card can make attacks on monsters up to the number of materials it has, +1. That attack gain is permanent. So, you can turn this thing into a 6,000 attack and 6,000 defense beatstick that can run over as many cards, run over as many of your opponent's cards as it has material +1. This thing is a powerhouse, and it is amazing with, as Sippy says, Gustav Max, who I'll show you in a bit. But this card is amazing. It's fragile, it's glassy, and it will disappear. If you do not win the turn you summon this, it's very likely to be destroyed in your opponent's on your opponent's turn. But it's fun as fuck. It's a huge train, and it just runs them over. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tracks. It needs 13 rail tracks to run. It's very cool. I love this card so much. It's ridiculous, and it's amazing. Next up, we have number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora, which is this one here. 2 level 10 monsters. Once per turn, quick effect, you can detach one material from this card, then target one face-up monster on the field. That target is unaffected by card effects except its own until the end of this turn. This card's very good because it's got a 4,000 defense booty. So you can end on this and sit on it, and during your opponent's turn, you can activate the effect to make it immune to anything. It's a good stall tactic, and it's very good in Earth Machine Dozer control, purely because of the fact that it's good at stalling. It's very good at stalling. Next up, as Sippy mentioned, we have Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Now, Gustav Max is very good synergy with Libby because of the fact that it is, again, 2 level 10s, but once per turn you can detach one material from this card, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. So this is really good with Libby because you can go 2,000 burn, you can do 2,000 burn, pew, pew, and then go into Libby and just run them over. It's very good. It's very funny. Right, what have we got next? Oh yeah, we've got this. Yeah. Next up, we have another one, which is... Oh, is that part of the archetype as well? I didn't realize that. If that's part of the archetype, I'll add this as well. This is Heavy Armored Train Iron Wolf. It's a level 4. A rank 4, sorry. And it's alright. Once per turn, you can detach one Xyz material from this card, then target one machine-type monster you control. This turn, it can attack your opponent directly. Also, other monsters cannot attack. If this card is in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, you can add one level 4 machine-type monster from your deck to your hand. So this is a bit of a win more card. This is a bit of a win more card. You don't really need it for anything. But it's there. Now, there's another one that I don't have here because I didn't actually consider it as part of the train archetype, but it probably is, yeah. Which is the rank 4 boat. The boat, as it is referred to. Dreadnought. 2+ level 4 machines. At the end of the battle phase, if this card destroyed an opponent's monster by battle, you can special summon from your extra deck one rank 10 or higher machine Xyz monster by using this face-up card you control as material. This is treated as an Xyz summon and transfer its materials on the summon monster. You can only use this effect of number 10 Dreadnought once per turn. If this face-up card in the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can detach one material from this card instead. It's kind of funky. Very funky. Next up, we have... Where are they? Oh, I actually think I know where they all are. Give me a second, they're in another binder, I think. Actually, wait, let's see if I've got some here. Probably do, actually. Where is it? It's probably in the main deck, actually. Give me a second. Where is it? There it is. We got Derricrane and we got Bullet Liner. So these cards are how you cheat out your level 10s. So we've got Heavy Freight Train, Bullet Liner, and we've got... Or Bullet Train, sorry. Derricrane. Now we've already seen this earlier. But you've seen the effect where it detaches to pop. But this card, if an Earth Machine monster is normal or special summoned to your field, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand, but its original attack and defense become halved. You only use this effect of Heavy Freight Train Derricrane once per turn. So the whole point of this is that you can special summon it, and you can use it to chain block, and essentially it gives you free material. So you can summon this free if you normal or special summon any Earth Machine. You can summon this for free from hand. So it's just free material, but it's very easy to get into a rank 10. So it's very good. It is a very good card. And it synergizes really well with this card, which is Super Express Bullet Train. So, Super Express Bullet Train. Cannot declare attack unless you send 2 other cards you control to the graveyard. Doesn't matter, because the whole point of this card is you can only use each of these effects of Super Train once per turn. If all monsters you control are Earth Machine, minimum 1, you can special summon this card from your hand for free. So if you control only Earth Machines, just 1, you can just go summon. So you get free material. So you could go normal summon an Earth Machine, chain Derricrane, summon Derricrane, and then because you only control Earth Machines, you can just summon this from hand. Boop. So there you end up with 3 material for free. And this is what makes Earth Machines so consistent. Next up, what are we missing? Night Express Night, I think, is the next one. That. Probably Enter Blathnir was there. No, Enter Blathnir wasn't there. Iron Wolf was there. So what's missing? I don't really know. I don't know what's missing. Oh shit, I shouldn't have put that there. I'll put that here. Give me a second. Just organize this a bit better. Stick that here. What time is it? Oh god, it's nearly 11. We've been doing this for like 2.5 hours. I think I might actually take a break. I think I might take a break because my throat's getting sore. I've been streaming a lot today, so I think we might end it there actually. But this was very, very fun. I greatly appreciate you all for kind of like sticking around and just kind of like helping me do this. We got a cool little display thing, so we do this again in the future. Seriously, this has been really fun. This has genuinely been really fun, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you all hanging out with me. Give me a second. See if we can find someone else to raid, because this was super fucking fun. This was super fucking fun. Let's see who's on. See who's on. Get rid of that. There we go. Who's on that I'm following? Oh, we'll raid Maichu. Yeah, sure. We'll raid Maichu. Raid Maichu. Right. Seriously, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today and keeping me company while I do this. I hope this has been really cool. This is the first time I've really tried this. This is the first time I've actually ever tried these kind of like fun streams where I just kind of like organize cards and stuff like that. I'll probably do this again in the future. I'm going to do some of this off stream. I'm going to do some more of this off stream because I'm really motivated to do it. I have a bit of a headache. I've got a bit of a sore throat and I don't want to wear myself out, you know what I mean? But seriously, thank you so much to Trick Descent for the raid, Pumpkin Queen 42 for the raid, Luke BFTW for the raid, and for the follow, sorry. Luke BFTW for the follow, and Sunshine Snack Deceit with the raid. I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might be. Might not. Don't know. Depends what's going on. But today's been really fun. We beat Elden Ring earlier. Then I took a 2.5 hour break. And then we've been organising cards and chatting and having a wee chill day. It's been really fun. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. This is the first time I've done this, so it's very cool. So, stick around for the raid. We're going to be raiding a good friend, Maichu, who is playing Dark Souls. So do stick around for that, and I'll see you all later. Good night, everyone, and thank you again for joining me.